Another amazing episode with Apothecary Diaries this week. This is only just a prelude because it seems like next week is going to be the absolute creme de la creme, the episode that is going to be hilarious and amazing. So we get like a little runner up. In the meantime, we can kind of anticipate what's going to be happening next week. But for now, I will have to say, you know what? I know you guys are smart. I know you guys, if you're watching me, you are some of the most intelligent people out there. So I know, as super sleuths, you guys solved this mystery with the two girls very easily, just like I did. It was like, oh, well, that's simple. So I know you guys solved it like as you're watching it as well. There's something to this story Ginshu is not talking about, that he's not actually going into detail about. So he proposes this mystery to Maomao, and she's able to solve it, especially after she gets her bear galled. After she gets it, she gets happy, and it's like, oh, you want a solution? Here you go. So much so that she's able to solve it that she was not even thinking about the mystery itself. She was trying to wonder what his game was. Like, why is he presenting this when she's like, there's more to this, but okay, I'll figure this out. So she's like, all right, no worries, here. And I love how Mama always solves something by an example. She does come out and talk about it, but she always like, let me show you guys something. And then gets like some props and stuff to explain what she's thinking and how she does it. To the detriment of others, like in the first season, the whole explosion where the guy caught fire. This was nothing. But I will say this, whatever this is about, will definitely play out probably in coming episodes. Like whatever the reason he left stuff out and what this is all about, I'm telling you will definitely be important in the future. Even Mama was like, it may not even be a pregnancy itself, maybe like a spy type thing, like how did someone sneak off and do something? And it might have to do with the envoys, like the two envoys look similar, and so they're thinking that, oh, we have people watching the envoys, but then they started thinking, oh, maybe one of them got away to be a spy somewhere. I don't know, because they haven't really talked about the envoys that much, but as they will, probably in the next episode or episode after that, this will definitely be more important. But like I said, you guys already figured it out. I know you're smart, but let's move on to some of the more important things in this episode. All I gotta say is, what in the world, Grandma? It's like the fact that we actually are learning more about the grandmother, Granny, that is over the brothel house and how she's, we know her as a cheapskate. She's trying to get money, as much money as possible, and she'll do anything as long as the money's right. And so, okay, we'll learn, but we learn about what she looked like in the past. Oh, brother. Let me just ask you guys something. What sticks out to you in this picture? I mean, it's surely the glowing on the edges, right? Or the purple hair. Surely that's the most enchanting thing that you notice. I wonder what made her the most popular consort inside of the brothel at that day and age at that time, and thus the reason why a lot of people asked for her. I wonder, I mean, it's just a mystery. The biggest mystery of all is right here in this picture. I don't get it. The fact that she was just so beautiful in her day and age, and also tall. Now, I did look it up. They were talking about how she was 175 centimeters, and that equates to about 5'9", just like right under 5'9". So if she was about 5'9", which for most women on average, that would be tall. And given the day and age that this is, you gotta remember, in the past, like this is supposed to be a depiction of what happened in the past. Being tall, i.e. like over 6 feet, is not something that happens that often. So if you're seeing people on average be like 6 feet or under 6 feet, for guys, that probably be like, okay, they're about average. Now, for women being about 5'9", like that's only a couple of inches right off of 6 feet. Now, that will definitely be tall for a woman in the past. Like, today's age, you're going to definitely see a variety of women that are going to be different heights. Skinny, curvy, apparently, and has all the dress like that's flowing as she dances in the moonlight, about 5'9". I can see where the envoys enchanted, like, oh my God, who's this? They just come and all of a sudden they just come over and she's dancing like this. Okay. So yeah, so their job now is to find somebody, who's about that height or over that height. I literally was at the same time, they're like, we need someone beautiful or looks good, and they have to be over 175 centimeters or over 5'9". And it's like, it's hard to find a woman that can fit that description, at this moment in time. I was like, oh, there's only one person that I think of. And I love at this moment, several seconds of silence as they are staring at Jinshi. And he's just sitting there like, wait, what? So this is what I'm talking about. This is the prelude to next week's episode, because it's going to be absolutely amazing, because they are definitely going to get Jinshi to look like a female and dance on stage. And I'm just going to laugh my butt off, because it's definitely going to be one of the funniest things that I've ever seen. But I definitely want to conclude with this, just to kind of get back on track. We have seen 2 of the teasers that's in the main theme song. Like the first one was of the girl in her hand giving out the flowers and stuff. That was like last week's episode 3. This is episode 4, and we're already getting the grandma, as far as what this is all about. So it's like, wait a minute, they're just knocking out these mysteries one after another. Now, granted, like most, this is probably going to have a midway point. After the 12th episode, we'll get a new theme song. Here it is, episode 4, and we're knocking out a lot of these mysteries that are in the main theme song, the hints, if you will. So it's like, oh, dang, okay, all right, sure. One after another, popping them off. I'm all for it. That just kind of goes to show that here we were in the first analysis, kind of going into the theme song and analyzing every little moment. Hey, those moments are being knocked out one after another, and I'm just ready for like the main mystery. Like this is still the beginning of the season. We're getting the little teasers, the little mysteries like we had Maomao solve today. Technically 2 mysteries with the whole grandma thing and the girl thing. More mysteries are going to be coming, and then as more little mysteries are coming, then we're going to start getting the overarching mysteries that probably is going to connect them all together to some degree. So I am ready for it. And it looks like right now it has to deal with the envoys and the caravan. And it's like, what's the big deal about that? Because that is the consistent theme and talking that's happening. Overall, I'm ready for it. And this was a pretty good episode. But I know next week is going to be absolutely hilarious. I cannot wait, and I'm ready for it. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. Did you solve the mystery with the 2 girls as you were watching it? Like, I'm sure you did, because you're watching this. You're definitely smart enough to. Definitely like the video. Make sure you guys are subscribed if you haven't already, and if you haven't, hit the bell icon. That way you know when more videos are coming to the channel, other than just Apothecary Diaries, the other reviews that we do. Anyway, you guys be safe. You take care, and Lord willing, I will see you next time. Take care. Bye for now.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.